And today is a great day. Today is a day that the Lord has made that we may rejoice and be glad in it. It doesn't matter how we are waking up this morning. I want you to make up your mind that I will rejoice. I want us to get to the fourth point over the extraordinary times facing them in your life. And what I want us to look at is you need to be born of God. In 1 John chapter 5 verse 4, the Bible says, whoever is born of God overcomes the world. And this is the victory that had overcome the world, even our faith. And who is he that overcometh the world? And he that believeth that Jesus is the Son of God. There are many challenges in the world today. When you look at newspapers, you go through them, and there are just so many things that are going on. And one asks himself such a questions as to who will manage all these things that are happening. The other day, somebody released, I think the media released information about pregnancy cases in the entire country. And they were coming to around 70,000 or plus. And many other issues that are cropping up. Who will overcome these kind of challenges in the world today? Every person born has three parts. We have the body, the soul, and the spirit. As they grow up, they acquire values, language for communication, and develop aspirations in life. So as your child is growing up, they are acquiring values. They are also acquiring a language, how they can communicate in this world. Then they also develop aspirations in life. What do they want to become and all that kind of stuff. They later make major decisions that affect their later adult life in terms of career and marital status. So as they grow up at some point, they realize, well, I need to get married, I need a career, and so forth. So they make such changes, major decisions in their lives. I'm just imagining that in our society today, if somebody is of age and is not married, people will be wondering what is the problem, because you are not growing up properly. And even some people can push you into some form of marriage somewhere, because according to them, that is how we need to grow. That is how we need to come up. This kind of growth allows you to function effectively on this world to a certain extent. People see you are very prosperous. When people see you, they see you are somebody who has made it in life. But at some point you realize, still there are a lot of gaps in your life. You are successful as people look at you in the world, but there are a lot of gaps in your life. Areas of weakness, you cannot manage them. I've told of a doctor who is a PhD holder, but this person he can teach about dangers of smoking, but he's a smoker. Yes, he will tell you, smoking is bad for your health, but he is a smoker. So is he successful? What are the challenges in his life? And the question is, who will overcome the world? The Bible is very clear that that person must be born of God. If you are not born of God, there will be challenges and you will not manage to overcome them. I want to just talk about the world briefly. The world, when we talk about what we are talking about, the systems of governance, the advancement in technology. We are talking about the moral decay. We are talking about economic systems. We are talking about all crimes. We are talking about corruption. We are talking about injustice. We are talking about family breakups and betrayals. This is the one we are talking about. The changes in moral values where same-sex marriage has been legalized in some states. This is the one we are talking about. Now, who is going to overcome this one? There are certain things that you know they are wrong, yet you engage in them because you do not want to look out of place. Some people tell you this is the way things have been done, and therefore we will continue this way. So there is something that you need to realize, that we cannot just accept the systems the way they are because we have found them the way they have been. But we need to make a difference. Who will overcome the temptation of money and serve the less fortunate people in the society with minimal supervision in certain NGO groups? In the media, you have seen such things happening. You stand an orphanage, and people that are supposed to be helped become challenged. People who are supposed to be helped are not helped because this money, you use it for your own gain because you have gaps in your life. You are not able to say sorry to your wife, your spouse, and come together to build up a healthy marriage because of some misunderstandings. Who is this person that will avoid to pick a bribe and ensure that the safety of the people on the road is observed? But we do these things because we have found them. People have been doing them. So we cannot change them. We simply get in and continue. There are some people who will tell you today that why they are doing certain things in their lives is because they found them being done. And they are continuing in the same way they found people doing it. But is it adding any value to your life? Or you are doing it because other people are doing it? The Bible says, whoever is born of God. Now, born of God, what does it mean to be born of God? One is that you recognize the fact that your destiny is in the hands of God, whom you are accountable to. You therefore allow Him to order your steps. Now, somebody who is born again, in simple terms, he has said, my destiny is in the hands of God. I have allowed Him to order my steps. That is the person who is born again. And the Bible says such a kind of a person overcomes the world because he has allowed God to order his steps. This morning, who is ordering your steps? There are so many measures as a father or as a parent you have put in place in your home, but still things are not working. I want to invite you this morning and encourage you that it is somebody you can invite in your life and things cannot remain the same again. And that is Jesus Christ. So when you are born again, you are simply saying, God, I cannot make it alone. I am unable. Take over my life. Yeah, because sometimes people think being born again is something very strange. It's something mysterious. No, we are simply saying, God, our destiny is in your hands. And at my beginning and my end, God, you know it. And therefore, I am allowing you to order my steps. Number two, these are people who desire to find out the will of God in whatever they are doing, instead of relying on the masses. People who are born again, they have accepted God into their lives. They don't rely on the masses. They just don't say, no, we will do it because everybody is doing it. But they want to know, is it right? Does it please God? So these are the people who are born again. And if you do that, you will overcome the world. Because sometimes you do things because others are doing it. Now when you are asked to give reasons, you say no, but everybody will speak. So how can you overcome the world? It becomes a challenge. So this morning, what is it that you are doing in your life? Is it the will of God? Number three, they rely on the strength of God to carry out their duties. Galatians chapter 2 verse 20, this is what Paul said. I have been crucified with Christ. I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. These are the people who are living by faith. They have crucified their desires. They have allowed God to crucify them. Their desires, they are no longer living, but they have allowed God to take over their lives. Those are people who are born again, born of God. They have allowed God to direct their lives. Another thing is that they are looking forward for a reward from God, who is invisible. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 8 to 10. They are looking forward for a reward, not from men, but from God. That is why they do certain things. And some people will say, kwani wewe ndio unataka kujifanya ni mzuri? Kwa sababu wameona wewe umekuwa tofauti, ndio wanasema kwani wewe unataka kujifanya nini? Mzuri. But because you are looking forward for a reward from God, you do not want to displease your master. Those are the people who are born of God, and they overcome the world. They overcome every kind of temptations because they are pleasing their God. They have changed their mind into the mind of God. Isaiah chapter 55 verse 7 to 8. Joshua chapter 1 verse 6 to 8. They do not move according to the world. The person who fits this scripture must have changed in every way in order to manage. And that is why you must be born again, allowing Jesus at the center of your life. Unless you allow Jesus Christ to be at the center of your life, it will not be possible for you not to allow the masses to direct your life.